What's up, everyone? Andre here, and we just got done watching the Nintendo E3 Direct, and holy crap!
Yeah.
I think Nintendo kind of saved E3 here with this one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say so.
Because we weren't expecting much from Nintendo. It was
The bare minimum we're expecting.
Yeah.
We're all losing our goddamn
We
minds.
did get a bear. Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
So we got it.
I mean, just seeing Luigi and Link's Awakening like in action was great, but obviously that's not what everybody's talking about here.
Yes.
So the fact that we were bookended by Smash trailers, we got both Dragon, like not even Air Drink, 4 different Dragon Quest heroes, and then Banjo.
But-
Banjo's here.
Bookended only in a technical sense, because then they kept
Oh, that's
going.
true. That's
And
true.
now it's
Yeah,
kind
Because
of
there was,
the Wild 2, essentially,
Yeah.
it looks like.
Right.
Nobody expected that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's-
not. I wasn't expecting to see anything about Breath of the Wild 2 until next year.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
expecting next
If
E3 Direct to
that.
have a teaser for this game, and the fact that we saw anything about this, like, you know, Metroid Prime, we got a logo.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
we had a real trailer with real in-engine content.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is
Right.
in development for, remember, like 20 years. With that for being a sequel already, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is, like, I've been wanting it to go, like, weird to Zelda again or darker, and it looks like that's what they're doing. Like,
Exactly.
this is like the Majora's Mask style spin-off.
We got
And
this
maybe a
new
bit
look
more of a
for
story.
Zelda when we have this potential of having like this real bonding moment between
Intimate
the Link and Zelda.
relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really do that.
And of course, it's too early to say, but possibly more of a story focus for this new game.
It seems to
maybe.
be,
Yeah.
right.
Think,
Which would be
yeah.
really cool.
Right, it might reuse Hyrule Field again. They had that panning shot of.
We talked about that idea before,
Yeah.
too.
I mean,
that'd
it
be really
makes sense
cool.
and just change up some certain things or.
And also, this is from the ground up for Switch. The Breath of the Wild was compromised
Right.
by Wii U to some
Right.
extent.
Good point.
Right.
And so what could this be?
Also, something else from the ground up is Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a crazy thought. What if they actually introduced a Dark World version with this character, so that's how they change up the.
What if you go back and forth between like the future and the past? So you go back to like before the calamity and after the calamity.
I would love
Oh, that'd be
So cool.
that'd be
Yeah.
Yeah.
Focus
Yeah.
on story this time. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I forget someone mentioned it. No release date yet, so we may not get it for another.
It's probably,
Yeah.
this is the 2021 game,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
It has to be.
I gotta throw out something I'm super hyped for. Collection of Mana, not only
We
here,
got it right.
but
We
available
also did.
today.
Right.
Wait, Collection Mana is available
Today.
That's
yeah.
not it. That's not it.
And
Trials of
missed
Mana
that.
the Trials
remake.
of Mana 3D remake.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Andre's just like, I'm
These
going
guys
home.
talking about freaking old ass games.
And
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Seiken 3 was never localized
My
here.
point is, these are not Banjo and Smash. Just, we have not talked about enough.
How perfect was that?
That was such a great,
Yeah.
using the same style of reveal as they did for.
Oh,
Is this, they did the same
brilliant.
trailer again, then all of a sudden K. Rool's there.
Yeah,
Oh,
K.
it's the
Rool's
Rare Boys.
When I saw that Jiggy fly across, I was like,
And what a great replacement for DDD laughing is to have Duck Hunt laughing.
so good.
yeah, oh,
Yeah.
so good.
That's something that
Especially
really
because
was-
everybody's comparing it. He's
Right.
like so aware.
That was that was absolutely the like the Banjo reveal trailer I saw in my head. Like,
No,
It was
absolutely.
Yeah.
better. than what
It
we
was
saw
better.
again.
Yeah, what's funny is I was gonna predict a trailer similar to that. I'm like, no, it's actually too close to the original one.
right,
But they nailed it. They nailed it.
Yeah.
Especially with how like the moveset, like it looks it's straight from Banjo-Kazooie basically. Spiral Mountain looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. I
Zelda.
am.
Zelda. What about that Spiral Mountain rearrangement? I assume Grant Kirkhope did that.
I need to go back and listen to it again.
Oh, man, I'm so
Better
excited.
than expected, and it's not even the final piece of the Smash DLC puzzle.
Wow.
Nice,
Dragon Quest
nice,
fans got a
nice.
treat from this though. To start out with
Oh,
that, to
losing
not
my
just
mind.
have 11, 8, 4, and 3, their protagonists. Like those are the most popular ones.
Right.
Bam! Like,
That's
that
so
is
cool.
incredible.
The rumor was Erdrick. We were saying,
Right.
we want the 11 protagonists, and all of a sudden it's like, have all of them.
Like, Dragon Quest, here you go. Why not?
John, I can't be a slime. I'm disappointed.
A slime was in there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, Square Enix gives them some music.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah.
I do have to give us a little credit though, because we called Dragon Quest 11
yeah.
Hero. We
That's true.
We said
We did.
the
Yeah.
theory we had about Yusha and Google Translate actually held true. It was exactly how they announced it in the Japanese. Direct.
Speaking of calling Andre, freaking Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
open with a plane.
Yeah.
It's like an island. Wow,
I saw I like turned to Andre like, what?
I had no idea.
What do you
Speaking
know?
of, what the hell? What? No Time Patrol?
Oh, man. Maybe next time. Yeah.
By the way, how good of a direct was it? The fact that, as far as I can tell, at least none of us care about the Animal Crossing delay. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's gonna be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Not to
yeah.
mention, we're not even talking about Luigi's Mansion 3 or Pokemon
Right.
yet.
Witcher
Yeah.
3 coming out?
Yeah, Witcher
true.
3
That was
came to
cool.
the Switch.
Yeah.
Spyro
No more
was like
heroes.
confirmed.
Yeah.
low-key,
That
so-
Animal Crossing could. Give it time. It looks so good.
It looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good start.
Right. And No More Heroes 3.
That looks fantastic.
Right. They sort of teased it in Travis Strikes Again, and we thought that's way off. It's like a little test area.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's nearly done.
You get this Unreal Engine test environment at the end of No More
Right.
or Travis Strikes Again, and I similarly thought that he just started this and he's announcing like, oh, I'm making this,
Right.
And then the very next direct we get a reveal of the actual game.
It looks good.
And it looks really good.
Can we talk for a second about how good Link's Awakening looks?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh man, and you can make your own dungeons apparently. Yeah,
Music.
and you can make your own dungeons, I guess. That's
Yeah,
kind of
we have a
weird.
sort of
Yeah,
pseudo
Zelda Maker.
Maker, yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was a huge
good
surprise.
idea.
Did not
Yeah.
see that coming. Yeah, it might
Yeah.
be just a little bit of that one Skyward Sword temple where you like move pieces around.
Yeah.
But this is way more advanced, I think.
Exactly.
So,
Have some interesting.
and speaking of looking good, Luigi's Mansion 3 looked like
Yeah.
got a pretty big bump from the last trailer.
Oh yeah.
He gets to rescue Peach as well this time. So that's
right.
cool.
Yeah.
And I like the stuff we saw of Luigi, like what he can do, or what it can do.
T1000
Like, phasing
style,
the bars,
yeah.
that's super
The
cool.
co-op, having co-op throughout the entire game with
that's
Luigi,
awesome.
having the scare screamer back,
Skyscraper looks way better than
Yes.
Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yeah.
It looks
This-
fun.
Yeah.
This looks like their ideas for two fully realized. It's a perfect mesh between one and two.
Yeah.
Right, like throwing off the limitations of the 3DS and throwing it on more powerful hardware and just getting this amazing mesh of ideas that kind of combine 1 and 2 into something far better than either.
Indeed.
I mean, when I saw it, I was like, this is my game of the show. And then every couple minutes during this direct, I'm like, no, wait, this is. And no, wait, this is. I had like 3 game of the show moments during this direct. There were just so many amazing things in this one. It is probably, in my opinion, the best E3 direct ever.
It was so good. Here's a surprise one too.
Yeah.
Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020
Right?
Olympic
Right.
Games.
Yeah, it looks like really good.
Sitting out for an Olympic actually helped them a lot. Like having
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
What was that retro mode thing that we saw?
I
for
don't
a
know.
split
It's
second?
like,
yeah, I don't
that
know.
was cool.
All I know is I saw Sonic flash kick Eggman. And I'm gonna do that as soon as I can.
I love Tails and Peach like fighting each other,
karate
like karate,
Yeah.
karateing each other.
Yeah, she's wearing the little key and has
So
the pink
good.
belt. Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
It's got online play, they have their own costumes. Like,
Right.
It looks really ambitious.
Yeah. I'm
This
surprised by
looks
how
solid.
high
Yeah.
quality it looked. And not to mention, it was just visually very pretty.
Yeah,
It had a
really
light cell
popped.
shading to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, I know you have to be happy about Resident Evil 5 and 6.
They threw me off. I
Yeah.
thought they were just doing a elaborate trailer for Resident Evil Remake.
Right.
It's been out for a month. They had 5 and 6. I call it 6, but 5.
Yeah.
That's going to be great on Switch.
Having the
Yeah.
co-op available, that's cool.
Again, like that's something else
Yeah.
to play now on
Yeah,
Switch.
right.
So
Will it have gyro though? That's the question.
that's true. Yeah.
Hopefully it's better than
Hey, we didn't have gyro. We have Spyro. Hey, we have one more person's precious we need to get real quick. Our camera woman, Amy. So, Amy, you want to get in there real quick and let us know what you thought of the direct? Because you were behind the scenes helping us out. So, what
loved it.
are you most excited
Banjo,
for?
though, Banjo took it from me, and Erdrick and all the Dragon Quest heroes. I'm like on the spot now. I don't know. I loved the whole thing. I thought it was great.
You and I were freaking out
I
about
know,
Banjo.
yeah. And Ash too.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
exactly-
I don't think I've ever had that hype of moment in this media room. Like the whole
Yeah.
room erupted, and I was just in my seat, like jumping.
Oh yeah, no, like this entire room like lost it.
Lost it in Banjo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it was great.
Professionals. Exactly. We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Also, the Microsoft implications. Super Lucky's Tale. That's a Microsoft.
Yeah,
That's true.
Banjo, Microsoft
Good
IP.
point.
What's
Right.
going on?
Yep.
Right.
Good question.
And now we know why the Nintendo Direct was on Microsoft's schedule.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good call. Any other highlights, Amy, for you, real
Animal
quick?
Crossing.
Yeah.
Oh, it
We
was
haven't really
so
touched on that
cute.
one too much.
Yeah, it was so cute.
When
I
they like
loved it.
vaulted over the river.
I know. That is
I love
so
that.
Useful. You have no idea that's.
Oh yeah.
You do that every day.
Build a bridge in the most prime location, so that vaulting was like, yes.
Yeah, I still need to go back and watch that trailer. What I saw looked amazing, but obviously we were all so busy
Exactly.
trying to
It's
get
hard
everything
to
out there.
absorb
So
everything.
yeah, I still need to watch the entire direct again. But Animal Crossing looked stunning. I wasn't even taken back by the 2020 release date, even though I know it's going to deflate some fans. It looks so good, and it's the first like major departure from the original Animal Crossing art style. We're seeing heavily upgraded visuals in this game. It's more than worth the wait.
Indeed.
Finally having your own console and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Like, I can't. The only low moment I can think of is that weird Netflix has a game.
And David X Machina.
David X
Yeah.
That was the best it's looked so far.
That's true.
That was
Yeah.
Riku phase.
Right.
Yeah, it couldn't just be all killer, you know.
Yeah, but that said, we still had an amazingly paced.
It was really good.
Yeah,
Real
actually,
fast.
really looked really good as well. I was expecting like major downgrades, but it holds up.
Yeah.
And it's not a game, but I gotta give a little shout out to the Doug Bowser.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
That was
Cute.
cute.
That was-
Bowser tie.
that was so good.
I
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah, that was
the
a really
Bowser
cute.
tie was amazing.
Yeah.
And he
Good,
comes
right.
in like,
Yeah.
Just a little, just that little bit of direct weirdness that we hadn't had in a while.
Sure, I guess we'll wrap it up.
Right. Doug can't really recreate that energy that Reggie brought to the position, but it was a really great intro for him, you know, in his own way, making it his own thing. So
Exactly.
it's really cool to see that he's kind of leaning into the joke.
And people kind of love Bowser already, so just doing more of that is.
Exactly.
Bowser's best boy from Mario Tennis.
There we go.
For me.
All right. Any final thoughts, guys? Before we wrap it up?
Nintendo won E3.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
good. I mean, people kind of say
Yeah.
that anyway, but they really did this
They
year.
did a great job.
I think even in an objective sense, I mean, I think
Yeah.
pretty categorical.
I mean, even the really good conferences we had started good, and then just kind of tapered
Yeah,
off.
this was perfect.
Nintendo
case.
just-
basically booked into a Smash, followed by a freaking Breath of the Wild 2 announcement.
Right,
What do you expect?
with some really solid information on the
Yeah.
games that we did know about. This year is packed.
It's-
September, there were so
I
many
mean,
games coming out in September.
No
and
wonder
August.
Animal Crossing got pushed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no room.
You have time to play other games before that.
And that's a good spring title. It's gonna
Yeah,
feel good.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And it has enough breathing room after Final Fantasy, so that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
And they knew exactly what they were doing, starting with Dragon Quest and ending with Banjo.
They did.
I would like to believe that my rhyme during the prediction summoned Banjo.
Yeah.
I would like to believe that. Yeah.
Way to go, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Ash.
Yeah. No problem. You got it.
All right, I think with that we're about done here. Of course, stay tuned again. There's going to be tons more from E3, from the show floor, gameplay, interviews, all kinds of things. We got a lot of things planned. We're going to be busy. So,
Yeah.
so stay tuned for all that. And of course, make sure to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click that bell as well for notifications on all of our videos. And yeah, we'll catch you later with about 1,000 videos.